Well, good afternoon, folks. Welcome to another episode of the CAMO Cowboy Outdoors. I'm just here towards the west end of the lake. I brought the boat down because if you remember from winter where I caught some mink, right on that point over there, there's a beaver house. So I'm going to go and set some traps there today. It's the beginning of May. I've been after a big beaver there in a dugout and closer to the house, and he's been eluding me, and he snapped one of my 330s the other day, drug it out into the dugout, and since then I haven't been able to get him to go near a 330 at all. So I'm still determined to get him, but I can't just wait around. So we're gonna head out there today, try and get some traps set, providing the little outboard starts, but I'm sure it will. It always does, or always seems to. So anyways, I'm going to get this unloaded and we're going that way. The lake's sure nice and still now. It's a beautiful evening out. I'm a little bit disappointed with this house. I mean, it's very active, but I could not find the runs coming into this house. I mean, I know where they are. They're off this end, and there's so many poles and stuff sticking out. There's no way I can get a trap down into the run. So that was my ideal set, but I put a couple bait sets and I made a caster mound. There's one of the bait sets. I've caught them like this before in situations just like this. So we got one there. We got one there. And I made a caster mound here. Last time I trapped this house, I was catching them on a caster mound set that I'd made there. But the water's a little higher now, so we just made a new one here, fenced in. Hopefully they'll come through there. So folks, I'm going to call that an evening. I'm going to see if this mortar will start again and get me back to the shore over there. And we'll see what tomorrow holds. Stay tuned. There's a couple moose there. Scruffy looking cow and last year's calf. They look scruffy this time of year. Nice to see them make the winter though. Well folks, it's the next day. I'm back at the beaver house doing my first check, and I can see from here I caught a beaver in my set where I made the mock caster mound. That caught a beaver. So I might as well grab my homemade lure because I'll have to re-lure it. Not sure how big it is, but we will see. See, my caster mount's totally obliterated. So my guess is that after he was caught, other beaver came into it and kind of destroyed it. See, this set's been moved too, but it could have been just from this one thrashing around a bit. If there's nothing in there, I'll have to rejuvenate that set. And I see over here that bait set I put in there is still set. Oh, 1 out of 3 ain't bad. But I'd like to catch them quick because I always have to boat over here from that far side, which isn't a big deal. It only takes me 5 minutes, but I kind of wish I had a drone. I could stay over there on the shore over there and fly the drone over here, check the traps, and if there's nothing in them, I wouldn't have to boat over here. Anyways, let's pull this guy in, see what it looks like. This is why I like to put a long tether cable on them. I like them to pull back and get out into the deeper water. Let's see what we got here. It looks like a decent beaver. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that beaver. Man, is there ever shrimp in there? Look at that. Look at all those freshwater shrimp. All over the beaver too. To do some brushing on him. And I'll pull him here. On this side. Yeah, there we go. That's a big beaver. That's a good big beaver. Those are the kind I like to catch. He's a good one. Don't know what he'd weigh, but I'm guessing over 40 pounds. So I'm going to get him out of there and get that reset. I'll have to, like I said, rebuild my caster mound. I'm sure this will give up another beaver here. Alright, stay tuned, folks. Well, there we go, folks. We got that reset. I had to switch out my trap because the Belial, when I was straightening the trigger wires on it, well, there was only one wire left on it, straightening the trigger wire, it broke off. So we swapped it out for a different trap. Remade the caster mound. Rejuvenated that set there. So I'll take my beaver and go home, and we will see what tomorrow brings. Till next time, I want to thank you all for watching, and we'll see you down the trail.